Most everyone has heard of the three basic states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. When you live on a planet like Earth, these are three commonly known states. However, there is a fourth and less commonly known state called plasma. Through this series of slides, I will attempt to explain what plasma is, how it differs from solids, liquids, and gases, where it is found, and how it is used. Now, for starters, we need to learn what plasma is. In the simplest terms, plasma is created when a gas becomes ionized. This occurs when the gas in question is subjected to a high level of energy. This level of energy is so high, it actually frees the bond between the atom and its electrons. Therefore, the positive ionic gas is able to coexist with the liberated electrons. To understand the power of plasma, take a good look at our Sun. Its overwhelming heat tears electrons from the hydrogen and helium molecules present on the Sun's surface. The energy and heat created from these reactions is enough to warm our 6.66 trillion-ton Earth and indirectly influence all life processes. Now that is some powerful plasma. On an interesting side note, lightning also consists of plasma. Now that we have learned a little bit about what plasma is, we must learn how it is related to solids, liquids, and gases. Of all the defined states of matter, plasma is most like a gas. It has no definite shape or volume, especially as the atoms are essentially loose and broken apart. The particles of plasma more or less exist in a cloud form, meaning that protons, neutrons, and electrons move freely about, as they are unrestrained by atomic bonds. This is unlike solids or liquids, where either shape or volume are clearly defined and electrons remain bonded to their respective atoms or molecules. Now, despite this, plasma is actually the most common state of matter in the visible and invisible universe. As previously stated, plasma is found in our Sun, as well as stars and the supernovas. On Earth, plasma can also be seen in flames, lightning, and the auroras. Now, this is unsurprising because oftentimes the production of intense energy also leads to the production of intense heat. This next slide describes a little bit more about where plasma is found. Upon learning about the formation of plasma, it might be surprising to discover that there are more practical places where it can be found. Neon signs are a great example. Electrodes in the sign shoot through the gas, causing it to ionize and become a plasma. That plasma carries the electrical impulse from one end of the light's tube to another. When this occurs, excited electrons fall to their original energy levels, emitting a photon of glowing light. Remember studying that? Now, it is important to know that neon is not the only gas used in the so-called neon signs. Another great inert gas called argon is often used as well. Plasma can even play an extremely important role in our everyday lives. Blood plasma is the yellowish liquid in which proteins, hormones, glucose, carbon dioxide, mineral ions, and our red and white blood cells are suspended. The plasma allows these particles to travel through our bodies efficiently. It is also worth mentioning that plasma can be used commercially. One popular plasma-related appliance is the plasma screen TV, which was designed as an improvement over the bulkier cathode ray tubes that preceded it. Instead of using these electron-emitting tubes to excite and light up the phosphor atoms across the television screen, a similar kind of technology used in neon signs is implemented to create the TV's colorful image. Thus, the volume of the actual appliance is reduced, and the result is a thinner and lighter and more convenient TV. Again, this technology is applied to fluorescent light bulbs. The energy produced from an electrically excited ionized gas in turn excites some mercury atoms. The ultraviolet light produced from the mercury vapor causes phosphor in the bulb to generate visible light. And that concludes my presentation on plasma. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the fourth state.